Previously on the Youth Edition.
There is the whistle. We suffer our first defeat of the season going down to Shrewsbury. 3 goals to 1. And there it is, the whistle. We go through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. Well done, lads. Well, there is the whistle. And let's forget what we said about Sliders. It's another loss. We go now 1-0 to Scunthorpe. Strike out! Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Youth Edition. It's Oldham Athletic, it's Dylan Allen on a quest for Champions League glory. It's time to sit back, relax and get in that comfy chair, put it on the big screen TV, crack your favourite beverage, because here we go with the Youth Edition. Hello and welcome back to the Youth Edition career mode here on FIFA 19 with Oldham Athletic. We dropped a couple of games there in the last episode, so that has seen us move back down to 12th and things getting a little bit more realistic, you'd feel. We've got 3 games for you in League 1 today. We're taking on Birmingham City, we're also taking on Oxford United, and I believe we will be taking on Mansfield Town. So a different array of teams. Birmingham City are a very strong team. I think they're almost a 3-star team from memory, and they are pushing towards the top of the table. So you'd feel that should be the tough encounter. Oxford won't be a pushover, that's for sure, but hopefully we can pick up some points against Mansfield. Let's get into this episode, though, with a player upgrade. So today's player upgrade is for the Belgian left midfielder in Martin. This one comes from Jack O'Neill. Thank you very much for your comment. 24 thumbs up at the time of recording. Well done to you guys at home who are throwing thumbs up on these comments. He's gone with the number 94 because that's the year his parents met, apparently. So they must have been very young when they conceived young Martin. But anyway, he's gone with some blue boots of any kind. I'm gone with the Asics one, so he's got both sort of aspects of blue there. Hopefully you're happy with those. Let me know if you want me to change them. Normal fit kit, short sleeves, high socks and some white gloves. Very simple, but Martin seems to be a very simple man, and hopefully he can find some avenues forward on that left-hand side and set up some assists and goals. He's looked quite promising in the games that we have played with him so far. Let's get into this episode. So first game of the episode, we travel to Field Mill to take on Mansfield Town. They're not having the best of starts. They are bottom of the table, but that doesn't mean they're not going to be out for blood in this one. No changes to our starting lineup. It is the first 11 rolling out here today. Let's see if we can get some points on the road. Right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Game 6 of the season. We need to pick up some points here against low-placed Mansfield, hopefully. We want to sort of push for a mid-table finish. That's probably what I would be comfortable with. We started off the season on fire. We've come back to a bit of a reality check now, and we'll see how the season pans out. But Mansfield on the road, we're going to be looking for some points as well to get into this game. Good tackle from Barros. That's what we need. Some intent from the skipper. He pushes forward. Lauren Bernard needed to make the run with him, but Barros decides to try and take it on himself. He feeds it inside. Cameron Griffiths will get the run here. Lee gets the overlap from Martin. Martin pushes inside. Cuts back nicely. He'll feed inside for Guerin, who tries to strike. Blocked by the defender. Played out wide. Barros has a job to do here. Lovely work from Barros. He's on point here today, and well, he's had some quiet games, but getting some most out of him at the moment. Here's Cameron Griffiths. We'll play it back to Bernard. Bernard lifts one off. Here is Guerin. Trying to slip one through, and it's been picked off. Line. It's involved. Griffiths feeds one through. Here is Guerin. Absolutely levelled. Well, on the cusp of half-time, Preston has taken out Guerin. He'll get a card for his troubles. Guerin was in on goal. And we'll step up for a free kick, and while we know who it is our man Barros. Can he find another one of these miraculous free kicks? Goes up and over, and just too high. Well, there is the whistle for half-time. It's 0-0. Mansfield have attacked. Not as threatening as other teams have been. But we hold on, and it's 0-0. Here is Cameron Griffiths. Oh, good save from Logan. We'll get a corner. 62 minutes gone. 2 changes as Edwards in hand. Check in. And straight on the ball is Edwards. Martin fires off. Here is Guerin. Gets the run forward, and Bernard will be offside. It's played through. Intercept from hand. Edwards slips on. Bernard back to Edwards. Off to hand. Feeds it off for Lee. Fire forward now for Guerin. One touch from Guerin, has to hold up the play. Lee brings it forward. Here is Hand. We'll find Bernard. Bernard pushes on forward. Everyone getting forward in this attack now. Here is Bernard. Drives inside for Edwards. Oh, yes! Gets in! Oh, he's starting to find some goals now as Joel Edwards gets in there. 1-0 Oldham. He's getting the goal he's been pushing for in the 83rd minute. His second of the season. He's checked in as the substitute. And it's a lovely little finish from Edwards. Bernard just cuts back, sees him cutting through inside, and he just dollies it past the keeper. Just enough width on it. And it's 1-0 to the Laddicks here at Mansfield. Let's have another look. That is a really good finish there from Edwards. Really made the keeper work. He wasn't getting a touch on it. Just trickles in off the sidebar, and it's 1-0. Oh, good save from Cooper in the death, nearly letting Mansfield in. He bombs it long. Who's going to get out here first? Picked off by the defence, through the middle. Here we come again through Lee. Lays it off for Edwards, but there is the whistle. We get the goal. We take the 3 points on the road, and it could be a very important 3 points for our season. Well, 8 shots to 4. They were on top early. They controlled possession, but we get the goal that we wanted. Bernard with the assist and an 8.2, an 8.1 for Joel Edwards checking in as a substitution. Martin a 7.4, 6.7 for Guerin, not a lot of service today. Griffiths 6.6, 6 for Nick Harris, 7.3 for Cooper with 4 saves and a clean sheet. 7.9 for Barros, a cracking day for him with 5 defensive efforts. White 7, Klein with 5 defensive efforts gets an 8, a 7.2 for Owen Griffiths. Dong Sung Han a 6.8, Alfie Lee 5 defensive efforts and a 7.7. Might be tough, but get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Right, we've changed up a few of the training scenarios, trying to push more lads towards the 65 rating. Let's get that simulation and Shimichukwu up to a 56. Well, the news comes through that Jay Lewis is on his way out come January. He'll be heading off to Bury for 65 grand. I think he played 1 game, but we've got Jihu Jill in as the backup keeper now, so time to move Jay Lewis on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, game 2 of the episode. We're at home at Boundary Park, and today we take on Birmingham City. This should be a very tough game. Unless they underestimate our powers, we'll have to wait and see. The first team is all fit, firing, and let's hope that we can do some damage here against Birmingham. But I'm not going to count my chickens before they hatch. I've got a feeling this will be a tough game. Let's get into it. Right, game 7 of the season. We're hosting Birmingham City. Now, I think they might have got relegated down from the championship, but yeah, they should be a tough team. They are towards the top of the table, so this should be a nice, decent encounter, you'd feel. And, well, let's get into it. From Guerin, but now we've got no one up front. Here is Lee. Oh, Guerin still makes the move, cuts back inside. He needs to fire this on off for Bernard, and it's a good save from the keeper. Touch on from Lee, gets the run here from Martin. Bernard working to the back post, cleared away by the Birmingham defenders. Harris lays it off. Here is Alfie Lee. Oh, great save. Good from Owen Griffiths. Here is Harris. Up wide to the run of Martin. He'll cut back inside nicely. Still comes Martin. Harris feeds one forward. Guerin's made a push. He'll need to get it inside. Oh, it's a poor touch from Martin. He needed to control that ball. Well, there's the whistle for half-time. Birmingham sort of sat back and tried to weather this storm that Oldham has thrown at them. But no one's broken the deadlock. It's 0-0. As well, plays it back here for Lee. He does his man in. Can he slip this ball through? Finds Guerin. Oh, it's a lovely touch from Guerin. Oh, good save again from the keeper. He is as safe as a house at the moment. Well, it is a corner here for Birmingham. Drive it long. Martin gets up and does well. Guerin will have to get out here and put some defensive work on. Picked off though. Here comes Birmingham pushing forward. Here's the strike, and it's put wide by Denard. Oh, played inside. Cooper has to make the save. Birmingham is starting to wake up here. They've got a corner now, which we need to defend. It's deep into the box. Bernard gets up, punches it away. Martin gets into the play. Come on, Martin, get in there, lad. Good from Bernard, and that's unleashed Barros. Cuts back inside. Oh, lovely manoeuvre from the captain. Here is Bernard, though. Oh, that's got to be a pen. Referee! Oh, Griffiths has led him through. Yacht up. There it is to the back stick. And there is the goal. They've been pushing hard for it, Birmingham. It's taken them 70-odd minutes to break us down. But finally, a late brain fade from Owen Griffiths lets the man through. He gets a clean cross. And they beat Cooper. It is 1-0 in favour of Birmingham. Brock Madsen gets himself the goal. You can see Griffiths just a bit too far away. Misses the tackle as well. Barros, that's probably the one thing that does let him down defensively, is he just doesn't mark closely enough yet. But that'll come with time. And Cooper, oh geez, he's hit his head on the back of the fucking sidebar. Might need some treatment. Right, 3 changes. Roberts, Han and Edwards check in for Lee, Bernard and Harris. They are dead. They've run their little legs out here today. Well, there is the whistle. We go down to Birmingham 1-0. 11 shots to 8. We come out firing, but we couldn't find a finish. And Birmingham take the points here. Guerin gets himself at 8.3. 7.1 for Bernard, 7.5 for Alfie Lee, 7.3 for Harris, a 7 for Cooper with 5 saves, 7.1 for Barros, 7.2 for White with 4 intercepts, 6.6 for Klein, 7.7 for Griffiths with 6 defensive efforts, 6 for Edwards, 6.9 for Liam Roberts, 6.1 for Dong Sung Han, 7 for Griffiths, that's Cameron Martin with a 6.4, and so get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Time for another training session. Edwards up to a 63. All right, we've got a Tuesday night game here in League One. We're taking on Oxford United at the Kazim Stadium. The reserves are going to roll out here. Jill and Boundary will get their debuts. Boundary at the central attacking midfield role, and Jill, of course, between the sticks. Let's see if the lad on debut wants to have a real impact here. Well, game 8 of the season sees us on the road against Oxford United. The reserve team's going to roll out here for a Tuesday night encounter. We've got to keep that first team fresh for some big games coming up. But let's see. We've got 2 lads on debut. The Korean Jihu Jill with an American heritage in field, playing between the sticks, and Boundary, the Frenchman that's been in our academy for quite some time, finally makes his step into the first team. We'll get a chance here to show off his skills.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
Oh, Oxford, hello. Hello, put on a clinic inside 5 minutes. They've beaten the new keeper, all ends up. And it's straight into the top bins. Oh, hello, hello. Welcome to football, Jiu Jill. Well, that just came inside. Han was there with him. Roberts, and over the top, and just lobbed in past Jill, who had no idea what was going on. Take a deflection, did it do anything? No, he's had a look, and he's completely missed it, off the crossbar, into the net, 1-0 down. Oh, Jill, what is going on, mate? He hasn't woken up, he doesn't even know he's playing in this game. They've hit the crossbar, he's fallen over and he's had no idea. Maybe he needs to see an optometrist, I'm not too sure. 2-0 down after 30 minutes. You can't put too much of a hard time on the lad. He can't even afford gloves yet. But what happened there? He's just fallen on the ground. He just needed to go out and make an effort. But no, that makes it 2-0 to Oxford. You just cannot break him down. It's like a 5-4-1 sort of formation going on here for Oxford by the looks of things. Here is Thomas. Drives inside, Chimachukwu! Can't find the netter yet. Boundary. Plays one out wide. Thomas back inside, Chimachukwu. Does well. And that is the whistle. 2-0 in favour of Oxford. Jill will get a very big rev up here from Dylan Allen in the change rooms, you'd feel. Not the best of debuts for him. Boundary has been unsighted pretty much. We are 2-0 down to Oxford on a Tuesday night. Here's Edwards. The boys fired up. Boundary fires one through. Chimachukwu lays it off. There is Edwards. Oh, he's given it away, but he gets the ball back. Lays it off now. It's Dong Sung Han. He'll lay it off. No, he won't. He'll lay it off. Oh, there is a goal. It's bloody Thomas. He's just taken it off Dong Sung Han and whipped it in the back of the net. We're on the board. Well, maybe a rev up there from Dylan Allen at half-time has got the boys with a little bit of momentum. 47 minutes gone, it's 2-1. Well, it was Dong Sung Han doing all the hard work to get in here. The ball trickles out. Oh, maybe it was a good assist. And Thomas has absolutely cleaned that one up. His first of the season. It's 2-1. Roberts. Chimichukwu has Boundary. Oh, it's a lovely manoeuvre from Boundary. Oh, that would have been breathtaking.
It was at this moment that he knew.
Fuck! What was that? Oh, I fucked up there trying to clear the ball. And I think Jihu Jil has gloves covered in some sort of fucking Vaseline at the moment. The ball came in. And I've just tried to clear it and bang, straight back in. Oh, that is woeful defending. What are you doing? Cooper's just handed it to him on a silver plate. Oh, he's even got fingers on that one, Jihu Jil, but no strength, no desire. And welcome to football. Oh, he's made a save! Well done, son! Oh, Jill, he's made another save. Well, maybe he just needed to catch one. But we've got a corner now. Well, he started to find the gloves. Or not. 4-1. Jesus! Well, it might be a little while before we see Jihu Jil. He'll have to go back to the training deck, you'd feel. Because the performance he has shimmied up here today has been absolutely disgraceful. I mean, defensively, there's been a few errors. But that is, well, has he been blocked by his own man? I don't know. He's just really at sea here, Jihu Jil. No real positioning. Reacts late. 4-1. Oh, he's almost given away another one. Very lucky. Two changes for Oldham. Barros and Millett check in for Han and Boundary. Chimichukwu, quick touch on. Edwards fires forward. Chimichukwu making the run. Oh! Tries to get a tackle in, and we're just waiting for a whistle, to be fair. Put us out of our misery. And there it is. Drummed by Oxford United. 4-1. Another loss for Oldham Athletic. Well, 10 shots to 4. That just shows how much we were played off the park here today. Let's have a look, though. Dong Sung Han with an 8.3. He got the assist. 6.5. Oh, Jill, that is a woeful display on debut. 7.1 for Cooper. 7 for Cartier. 6.3 for Olson. 6.9 for John F. 6 for Barros. 7.3 for Roberts. And 8.1 for Sam Thomas with the goal. 7 for Joel Edwards. 6 for Millett. 6.5 for Chimichukwu. 7 for Patrice Boundary on debut. Not too bad, but probably needed to feed the ball inside a bit more. Get voting up in the art for your player of the match. I'm loving my football. Evan Olson is reveling in his opportunity at Oldham Athletic. His opportunity, he says, he is slightly surprised to get. I've been pleasantly surprised to be selected as much as I have been, he said. I wouldn't consider myself to be one of the star names on the team, so to get as much playing time as I have been getting is fantastic. I just hope I can deliver on the pitch and keep getting selected as often as I've been playing in recent weeks. He finished. Well, Olson's been doing a job for us in the twos, playing that centre-back role, and, well, let's hope for some bigger and better things here from Olson. But we've got a story in here today. Let's go and check in with Tom Lefebvre and the Media Watch.
Media Watch with Tom Lefebvre.
Today on the Media Watch, we've got a message in here from James Ray. And apparently Jihu Jil doesn't look traditionally Korean, but apparently his grandparents were originally American after occupying Korea during the Korean War. They had a daughter who married a fellow American in Korea, and they gave birth to Jihu. His name was originally David Egbert, but it was singled out in school for having a name that wasn't traditionally Korean. So his parents made the decision to change his name to something more native. Well, let's hope he has a big career here at Oldham Athletic, maybe getting involved with some of the American Brotherhood as well. We're building a good team here at Oldham, and hopefully that Jihu has a decent career here with Oldham. We'll have more stories coming up in the Media Watch very, very soon. Right, time for today's player upgrade. It is for the new youth acquisition in Boundary, the French central attacking midfielder. If you want to make any changes to his number or his kit, let me know in the comment section, of course. You know how this works. Put a thumbs up on anyone that you do see, and whoever gets the most thumbs up on their comment will get the upgrade in a future episode. Good luck. And that is where we'll finish today's episode. We sit in 13th position, and it's sort of starting to pan out how I thought it would. We're getting beaten by the bigger teams. We're picking up a few points, and hopefully we can go for a mid-table finish. The next episode is going to be fucking insane. I can tell you that right now. So make sure you have your notification bell on ready for when that one goes live. We are taking on Tottenham at Tottenham in the Carabao Cup. So we might have to save the first team for that one. We've got a game there against the MK Dons. The Carabao Cup is on the Tuesday night. I want the best team possible to try and take on Tottenham. But, yeah, hold on to your hats, folks. That could be something very, very crazy. We will see you then, though. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one. This video is powered by Neurotech and their product Clarity. Now you can jump over to their website now, use the discount code DK10 for 10% off your next purchase, and I highly recommend this product. I use it every single day. It increases your energy, your focus, while reducing fatigue and stress. If you want to know how I get out all these videos and keep that work going, this is the product for you. So go and check it out. All the information that you need is on at that website. If you feel like making a purchase, chuck in at that discount code for 10% off. Now, if you are looking for more fresh content to check out, you can click one of these 2 videos. If you feel like subscribing, well, there's a button right there. Make sure you put on that notifications bell, and we'll see you next time.